Hi, thanks so much for letting me have this check-in with you. I don't know if you heard, but there was some great news yesterday in regard to real estate here in California and specifically in Sacramento County, where we do a lot of our business between Sacramento and El Dorado counties, of course. But since this whole COVID-19 stay-at-home order thing started, real estate's been a little bit all over the place as far as not knowing where we fell and what we could and couldn't do under the orders. It wasn't until about 2 weeks ago that real estate was finally deemed essential and we could start picking up some more in-person showings, but we were still, even at that point, limited to only showing homes in person that were vacant. So, of course, 3D tours and photos online have been a huge help for any listings that are out there getting any kind of traction and potentially any offers. But with the restrictions there, it still made things hard to be as accessible and available for buyers as it normally is. So the great news we had yesterday was that as of 11:59 p.m. on May 1st, which is actually tomorrow midnight basically, so really Saturday in effect, that we are able to once again show homes that are occupied. We will, of course, have to prevent any spread of COVID by practicing all means available for social distancing. In addition to that, our Sacramento Association of Realtors has provided through the California Association a few different forms related to COVID, specific to protecting buyers and sellers about COVID-19. So a little bit more paperwork, but that's really nothing. And also those measures we'll want to be doing is, of course, keeping a 6-foot distance between those who are showing the home. Sellers cannot be present during any showings, at least not in the home. They can remain on the property, maybe just step outside in the backyard, giving all that extra space when there are folks showing the home. The folks that are touring, we can have 2 people at a time looking at a home along with the agent that is showing the property. So if your group is larger than that, we simply do it in shifts. Some folks can stay in the car and wait their turn or stay out front, and we'll just take 2 at a time into the home to look at the property. We'll wear gloves and masks and I'll have hand sanitizer. We'll bring soap so that we have all of our opportunities to keep ourselves and others protected from the spread of COVID-19. Of course, the best way to prevent any spread is to only be exposed when we have to be. So we don't want looky-loos. Nobody wants to spend their time with people who are not really serious buyers. So to ensure that we're only showing properties to serious buyers, we'll be sure that anybody that we are representing as a buyer has been pre-approved by a lender and also has proof of funds for their closing costs. And I want to be sure that we're narrowing down our search as much as possible ahead of time. And the best way to do that is to take advantage of all those 3D tours that have been out there. So let me show you where you can find that on our website and be able to save some of your favorites as we get closer to scheduling your showing tours. So on your website, or on your browser, I should say, you're going to come on up here to your search bar and just type in folsomrealty.com. folsomrealty.com. That's going to pull up for you our main web page where you can do a traditional search here. You can look into selling your home here and getting a price valuation on that. But if you come right here, we have this new link that we've recently added, Home with 3D Tours, and that is going to be pre-filtered to any properties that have the 3D tours on the MLS. And we have it pre-filtered to Folsom and El Dorado Hills, but you can certainly make any changes you want to the search parameters up here. So you can change it by price, maybe go up to 800,000. Say you want at least 3 bedrooms, at least 2 bathrooms. You can find some more search filters that you can bring in over here. And that'll adjust the amount of properties that you have available to look through. And of course, if you're not looking in Folsom and El Dorado Hills, easy. Just take out what you're not looking for. We remove that completely. We have everything under our MLS that has the 3D tours, but you can easily narrow it down by just typing in the area that you are looking. Cameron Park, let's say. And it'll bring up the options that you have there. So when you're looking through any of these and you're clicking through and finding properties that you like, you'll simply want to put a little check onto the heart so that you're saving your favorites, and I can see that on my end, and then we can move forward with scheduling any potential showings for you in person for the ones you truly love and don't want to miss out on. If you have any questions, of course, I'm available to answer those for you. I'm going to drop a link in the comments where you can take a look at my calendar and just schedule something automatically with me, either through Zoom or through a phone call. But I'm here, so let me know. And in the meantime, stay safe.